about changing locations and shit. Man, into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, blamed it on my busy schedule. Now every time I get the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
Yeah, it's Goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, that's Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this out before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this. And we are live. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? It's your boy Landlord from Alabama with my dog HTM Sports. I don't know if he's there because he's silent. But we're going to keep on doing our thing, man. I hope everybody having a good morning. We got some things to discuss, you know what I'm saying? We making some moves out here. Christian Parker is building his all-star cast, you know what I'm saying? His all-star coaching staff. And we got some things to discuss, man. You know, we hired, what's the guy name again? Let me see. I know it's Ainsley or something like that. What's his first name? I don't know. Some guy named Ainsley, but he got some coaching experience from Nick Saban tree, and he was a former defensive coordinator. He got a lot of things going on, and we're going to talk about it. Maybe HTM got to get his stuff right. I don't know what's going on, but we'll get it all together. So what's happening? Let's see who in the building real quick while we work the kinks out.
Yeah, damn. Hey, real quick, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right, salute to King G with the cash app, man. That's so real and trill on my brother part, man. Salute to King G for coming through and showing out. He
on
wasn't
my side
bullshitting.
too. Salute. What?
Yeah, he wasn't bullshitting when he said he needs some content, man.
All right, yeah, we got to come through for our people, man. We got y'all.
Yes, indeed, man.
But let's give a shout out to the people that's in here, man. Shout out to League Commander. Shout out to Jose Banks in the building. Mary Cole, I believe that's say 4707. Shout out to you. Shout out to Buck Smith, my guy King G that just slide through. Who else we got in the building? Mr.
Nate
Joe
Brown.
Tranchina, as always. My boy JVB, boy Nate Brown. yeah, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Anthony Strader in the building, always supporting and looking out and tuning in, man. We know the ones who always come through, man, and we do appreciate y'all too. Elijah Robinson, yeah, all y'all that be sliding through for the content. What happened?
Clebo said Henny come in this motherfucker cussing my dog.
That's what he do. Profanity run through him. You know what I'm saying? Just what that boy Big said. Contagious like the hiccups. Excuse me. Flows just run through me. Nah, you don't know that about that.
Man, you don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about these niggas we just hired either.
Not a
Since
word.
you want to play, since you want to play like that.
Oh, his name Derek. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of his first name.
He black, so you didn't think of a black name like that.
Yeah, he's
You
a
thought
black
of
man.
you probably thought of like a Marcus or a Steven.
Marquise or something. Marquise Ainsley. You know what I'm saying? Frank. You know what I'm saying?
Man. But real talk, salute to John Machota, with the information. He said the Cowboys are hoping to finalize their defensive coaching staff this weekend. So we might get some news today about them making some more hires because we still need a couple more individuals in the building to fill out some staff positions. But he said so far they have hired Christian Parker, of course. Also, happy Black History Month to everybody out there, man.
Absolutely, man. Happy Black History Month, the first day of Black History Month. And did you see King G gifted 5 memberships on your side?
No, I did not.
Yeah,
salute to King G.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Salute to King G for looking out, man. We appreciate y'all. We will be flooding the airways with some membership content. So, I know it really wouldn't make too much sense to. Well, I'm going to have different stuff than him sometimes. So you can membership on both sides if you want to. But
yes,
we will be doing Cowboys College and putting some of that film work into play. But we can't do much on the internet though. Y'all know that.
Yes, indeed. And salute to Koje too, with the super chat. I'm trying to show it on my end. There.
Yeah, salute to him on my side with the super. I appreciate you, my guy. He just showing love. He ain't even have no comment. Hey man, that's trio right there. We appreciate you, my guy.
Yes, indeed. That's love.
Make sure y'all
there.
hit that like and share. Y'all already know we finna cook up, man. So make sure y'all push the content so we can get some people up in here and do our thing, man.
Yes, indeed. Now, if you're wondering why I don't have my face on here, blame my animals. I had some technical difficulties that was caused by a fucking cat. So
Jose did it on both sides. That's true.
Yeah, Jose super true. I had to put it up there. I had to put them both up there. Yeah, so listen, y'all don't see me because my cat fucked my shit up. So I beat his ass, like it's like a child, like I do believe of giving out ass whoopers. I'm not one of those kind of parents. So my cat got his ass whooped today because it fucked up my equipment. But I'll be back in full effect very, very soon. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let me finish saying what I'm going to say to these good people. Of course, we hired Christian Parker, who is the first black defensive coordinator the Dallas Cowboys have had in almost 20 years.
Yikes.
2007 was the last time that we had a black defensive coordinator. I forget the gentleman's name. Wade Phillips was the play caller at the time. But yeah, salute to Christian Parker. And then salute to Derek Ainsley. Derek Ainsley got the job being our defensive backs coach and our defensive passing game coordinator. And then Ryan Smith, he looked mixed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he's a spear chucker, but he is. They look like there is some melanin in his family. He light skinned, so it looked like he was like a step away from freedom.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so salute to Ryan Smith, who will be the secondary coach over here with the Dallas Cowboys.
One thing I do want to say about Mr. Derek Ainsley, you got to think Nick specialty is the secondary and DBs and stuff like that. Nick Saban, that is. And for him to do that, hire him as somebody he trusts with the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look at King G on my side, man. Hey, he got that good money, that money on today, man. We appreciate you, my guy. Real talk. We gonna flood that.
Yeah.
We gonna start working. See, that be that motivation right there. We gonna start working on this Cowboys college content when we done with this. We gonna get on it. So we got y'all, man. And then I just got an email that the film in too here, so we on point with it.
Hell yeah, because listen, me and Landlord made, we made what they call an investment. We invested into our craft. A lot of folks don't know this. We got to cash out, for the College Out 22 film.
Absolutely.
It just is what it is. Stuff like that, you just got to go out there and get it.
You got to pay to stay. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. You got to pay to stay, you got to pay to play. And we definitely wanted to play.
Absolutely.
So, also salute the Ant. Cuz said, tell your cat we know some good Chinese restaurants that serve baby ribs. You know what I'm saying?
If
Boy,
you know, you know, goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be the best animal you ever had. I don't be caring.
Hey, man, that Chinese food be so good. That Chinese food be so good. I don't care what it is. That shit, boy, that shit be jumping.
I don't give a fuck either. That shit just good.
That's a shame. I know it's not good, but hey, it is what it is, man. The first, what they say, the first step to recovery is admitting you have a problem.
You have a problem.
You know what I'm saying? And I understand.
Boy, that ain't no problem at all, though. That shit.
But what I was getting at was, for you to be like a DB passing game coordinator type guru like Saban is, for him to hire him and trust him to deliver the same type of message, or, to tailor Saban's message and trickle it down to his staff, that's big to me. Like, Nick probably had his choice of whoever the hell he wanted to put in that role. You feel what I'm saying? And he entrusted Mr. Derek Ainsley to do it. I think that speaks volumes. You got a GOAT to come hire you, sought out for you, and then you still got the job. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he had his picks and chooses of whoever he wanted, and Mr. Ainsley still won them over. So, to me, that's some great tutelage to have. That's one of the best people on the planet to learn any type of DB and passing game coordinator type tactics and schemes and stuff like that from. So I know at the very least he's a professional coach. At the very least.
Also, dig up some of the names that he coached while being in Alabama.
Shoot.
Trayvon Diggs.
True.
Pat Surtain.
He's cooking already.
All right, there's a couple more over there. Matter of fact, because remember, he was the secondary coach. What's your boy, McKinney?
Xavier McKinney. Yeah, he said that he basically credits him for a lot of his success when he came over there to Green Bay. Didn't he come from the Giants? Xavier McKinney got drafted at the Giants, I believe, and then he went to the Packers. But he credits a lot of his growth and his prosperity to Mr. Derek Ainsley. I think that's phenomenal work by him.
Yep, and you also got to think that was his second time coaching him. He coached him at Alabama.
Yeah.
So he had him at Alabama and he had him, at Green Bay. And remember, Green Bay this last year, the last 2 years is when McKinney made his All-Pro selections. He wasn't an All-Pro with the Giants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so if I take a player, regardless of where they were drafted or anything else, and they have All-Pro caliber years when they with me, you know what I'm saying? That speaks a lot. That speaks volumes about.
That speaks a lot because people. I know some people be like, "Oh, they had the talent." Talent is nothing when you don't harness it right and you know what I'm saying, maximize it. Because we done seen everybody's talented. Like, that's something I think people fail to realize. Everybody is talented that makes it to the NFL. Do you know a person that made the NFL that wasn't talented? Like, everybody's talented. Yeah, you got to be talented. These are some of the greatest athletes in the world on the planet. So we know everybody is talented. Now, is some more talented than others? Sure. But what they say, hard work beats talent. You know what I'm saying? That's something that is hard to live with if you don't understand, especially as a young person or a young player. But hard work beats talent all day long, especially when talent don't work hard. That's what they say. And it's true. We see it throughout our life every way. So it took some nuanced hard work for him to be able to mold that clay into the figure that he wanted it to be, and they prosper. So it's not easy, even if you do have a lot of talent. So think about it. You got pressure on that. If you got a super talented guy, you got pressure to make sure you get this right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not easy either. So what you think about that? Like, it takes some balls to say, okay, he a great player. He's supposed to be great. I'll take on that job to make sure he great.
I'll do you one even better. Was Boss Man Fat not talented as a motherfucker?
Boss Man Fat was talented as hell. That's what people don't get. At LSU, he was that nigga. Like, what? Am I wrong?
He was LSU.
He was the guy that everybody was talking about at LSU. Like, Boss Man Fat, LSU Boss Man Fat, that boy was a beast. No lie.
Mm-hmm.
He was all over the field. He was making plays all day long. Like, he was the guy over there at LSU. I don't know what happened. He got into it with the coaches and stuff like that. So let's not, I mean, like I said, talent alone don't necessarily make sure, like, guarantee that you got a successful player on your hands.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Anthony Ant had a quote for Jimmy Johnson. He said, Jimmy Johnson said, "Hit me in the fucking head with a hammer if I ever draft a stupid kid again." He said he would rather have smart players than talented.
That's I understand, and like, to me, that kind of makes you see what I mean to him when I say the coaching is very, very important. Jabril Cox was super talented. Damone Clark, both of them, we thought we got steals in both drafts, and neither one of them guys worked out.
Do you
remember? They said Damone Clark was the steal of that draft.
I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Now, I was just gonna say, do you remember? When we drafted old buddy from LSU the first time, with a top 10 pick,
Mo
we
Claiborne.
got Mo Claiborne.
Mo was talented.
Mo won everything you could win as an individual defensive player.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Like Mo Claiborne won. What's that shit called? Let me Google that shit real quick. That shit
talking about the top cornerback in college award. I can't think of what they call it.
He
Thornton?
won. He won the Jim Thorpe Award, nigga.
Thorpe, yeah, okay, yeah.
So here, now listen to this college resume. Jim Thorpe Award, I mean, you were the best corner. He was SEC Defensive Player of the Year, and this was when the SEC was that shit.
When nothing touching the SEC back then.
At all. He was a unanimous All-American, nigga. Not an All-American. He was a unanimous All-American. And then he had a first team and a second team All-SEC selection in his career. So he had did everything, went to a championship game, was the best corner, was the best defensive player, unanimous All-American, and we know what happened to Mo Claiborne. Because Mo Claiborne was super talented.
Facts.
So that's why like when people talk about like Christian Parker, like, oh man, this Pat Surtain was supposed to be in this anyway. I don't care. Because it could have went the opposite way. We seen it go the opposite way. Of people being God level athletes and they come over here, they mortal as hell.
Facts. So that just don't guarantee you you know what I'm saying, what you call a Super Saiyan type player just because he's talented. That don't mean nothing.
Exactly, bro.
And that's why I reiterated that everybody's talented. Like, coaching is super important, man, and I don't think people get it. Like, the way I looked at it, they did, Star. They did. Shout out to Stargazer too, man. Y'all make sure y'all go support her. But yeah, the coaching, the aspect, the way I look at coaching, because you basically, it's like a catch-22. If you got a bad coach, like, say for instance, like Eberflus was, you know what I'm saying? Like, Eberflus was indeed a bad coach, and you could tell, because he didn't try to help his players. His players was never in the best positions. He wasn't listening to nobody. He was stubborn. It was a lot of things that was wrong with Eberflus. The defense, nobody bought into it. You heard nobody speaking highly of Eberflus. That's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of things and a lot of indications that let us know that Eberflus wasn't the guy. But using him as an example, okay, if Eberflus got this base defense or whatever. You have to be where he tell you to be at, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to play, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go against what he's telling you, then you won't be on the field. So it's like, if you got a bad coach, it's really no way to get around it. Like, you can still be an individual good player, but if that coach putting you in bad positions, it's no way you could be good. It's no way your unit could be good. If that defensive coordinator can't get everybody to buy in, it's no way for y'all to prosper. None. I don't give a damn if you got a team full of all pros. If they don't understand the defense and they not gel together, if they not lockstep, if they not all moving on one accord, you're gonna lose. You're gonna be bad. It is what it is. And we've seen that. Me and him had these discussions. We've seen like maximum talented teams across all sports just have a dope roster and they terrible. Like, we done seen that.
Mm-hmm. Plenty of them. Matter of fact, think about some of those Buck teams recently, when they still had a healthy Giannis and they still had Drew Holiday and what's my dude with the long head that can score?
Who?
The shooting guard they got
Who you
for the
talking about?
Bucks.
Oh, you talking about Chris Middleton?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
because remember they had a coach. He started like 30 and 13 or some shit, and then they fired him for no reason, replaced him with Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
And they never got right. You know what I'm saying? Like, coaching matters. Just because you slap a big name coach up there doesn't mean he knows and understands the team. You know what I'm saying? So like, we've seen plenty of talented teams, you know, that lack the proper coaching.
So, like I said, it's a catch-22 because even if you feel like, man, this play finna go terrible, like we finna get bombed on. He told me to play press, and this dude way faster than me. If I don't hit him, he gone. Like, once you know this, you can't just back up and play 15 yards off. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what he told you to do. So it's basically a catch-22, and if you got bad coaches doing stupid stuff, your whole defense just gonna have to deal with it, bro. It is what it is. Like, that's when you start hearing players like Trey, who was 100% right, but still ended up getting the shitty end of the stick, saying that, hey, man, we need to do this, we need to do that. Why we ain't playing man? Like, he's trying to logically, and he's trying to rationalize why we playing this way, and nobody wants to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's crazy. So Trey saying, like, hey, man, this stupid. And everybody else, like, they being quiet. They like, shit, that's a mark, man. If you side with him, you screwed. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibes I got from that, man. It seemed like Trey was bold enough to speak up, and everybody else like, man, I ain't finna say nothing because, you know, they don't like Trey. So if that's the case, who the hell finna help us fix this defense? Nobody. We just gonna have to run whatever the hell flues run.
Hey, you know one thing? That was the one situation where you kind of wish you had Michael Parsons on your team.
You need a talking ass nigga in that situation.
you need a talker, you also need somebody that play backs up them. Like, we can't say shit to Michael. That's Michael.
That's Michael Parsons. Yeah, like if it's somebody gangster enough who you can't question, like D-Law would have been a great person to do that too.
D-Law, Micah, you know, they played with Trey because of Trey being hurt, and like I said, they treat you any kind of way once they see that you're falling apart and shit.
Yeah,
they weaponize your rehab and everything else against your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So like, the fact that Trey had been hurt, not even playing bad, the fact that Trey had been hurt, you know, and then had the nerve, in their opinion, to speak up and say anything about the defense, like, oh no. Like, you on the wrong side of history every time, Trey. You hurt. You siding with Michael Parsons, and you had something to say about the defense. Oh, nigga,
you out of here.
You.
You out of here. That's a mob, man.
It's over with.
Like, he just walking around with his ball and chain, waiting on his date. That's all.
He knew. You know what I'm saying? And
then you seen him start joking around on the interviews. He knew it was over.
It was a wrap.
Cover two. He knew it was over with. He just like, screw it. I'm done. I'm finna go and have some fun with it. Like, he ain't want to play around no more. So I respect it though, man. Because somebody had to say something. Like Trey looking at it like, man, I ain't even got a leg to stand on, and when I do get out here, I'ma just be bad because the coach suck. I gotta say something.
Mm-hmm.
He trying to fight for his job. Shit.
And listen, he's right in the chat box. Cuz said they spoke on Trey first. They did.
They did. They bothered Trey all season.
They meddled that boy. What they say? They meddled him.
Meddling. Yeah, but this ain't no Trayvon Diggs campaign because the man gone. It's over with. But we just trying to let y'all see how the dysfunction. How is it? It's damn near not possible to even deal with it if you a player. That's something that got to be done by Shotty. I'm just sorry. Like, that's why you start seeing Shotty say, hey, I'm going to go in the defensive room. like this. I don't think I ever seen that before here. I swear. Now that I think about it, bro, I don't think we understand how crazy that was for Shotty to say, hey, man, I'm going to go spend some time in the defensive room. That's crazy.
It is.
When you think about it, that shit is insane, right?
Because you got to think about it, man. Like, Big Mike had the luxury. Like, that nigga know Dan Quinn over there just doing all kinds of bad science and shit. Mm-hmm. He ain't got to worry about that shit, man. He like, hey, he might say, hey, y'all niggas alive in there? He like, yeah, they ain't been out in a couple days.
Cool.
Like, yeah, we good. All right, cool, man.
He just do a couple wellness checks and move on with his life. Like,
we gonna send a couple boxes of pieces over here, man. I got y'all. He back. He chilling. He back over there chilling. Was like, hey, Dak, I think if we run the flea flicker from here.
See, the thing about Mike, I feel like he probably was on some time. Like, you gotta have one snitch in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, one snitch. If you the overseer, you need one snitch. Like, somebody you know that's gonna tell you exactly what's going on. He probably had one guy in the room like, hey, man, everything good in there? Like, yeah, Mike, you know what I'm saying? Like, he probably had a reporter, you know what I'm saying, to let him know the things that Dan Quinn might not even want him to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, just tell him everything he need to know. So that's one way to do it. You have a spy in the room. Man. Probably somebody that got ties to him from Green Bay or so. You know what I'm saying? Like, just one of your partners. Yeah, Al
Harris.
Al probably. That's probably why they chop Al out of the business, because Al might have been loyal to Mike and telling what he need to know. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You just go down the line and think about who it probably is. It probably was like nigga like Al.
It probably was Al, and that probably explains why he's not in favor of as far as the organization go.
Think about the position that Al Harris had. People forget he was the assistant head coach. He wasn't just the defensive back coach. He was the assistant head coach.
Facts.
So yeah, if anybody had some shit that was going on, it was Al. It was definitely my nigga Al.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, I'm just glad that now it looks like, I don't know what everybody else is saying, but from my eyes, from my perspective, it looks like they are allowing Christian Parker to go, make his own team. Is that not the sentiment from most people?
I feel Christian Parker is getting a lot of say-so with who he's bringing in, because most of these niggas, let's be 1,000, most of these dudes got some kind of ties to Christian Parker.
Okay, like, that's a great indication.
Mm-hmm. Ainsley and him overlapped at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, "Who the spy in the room?" Right now, we'll see. We'll see when the final staffs are done. Final staff selections are done.
I don't know if Shotty that clean with it, T. You see what I'm saying? That's some OG veteran coach stuff. Shotty might not. You know what I'm saying? He might not know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Coaches have their way of doing things. Like, when we was in the classroom, every teacher had a what?
A teacher's pet.
A teacher's pet. They have certain people who they looking like, okay, if this happened, they gonna tell me what happened when I leave the room. Like, everybody got somebody who's gonna keep them informed if they a good overseer, that is. And that just comes with experience. That's all. And I don't know if Shotty smooth enough for that. I don't know. We'll have to see. We gotta wait and see. It's a lot of stuff we gotta wait and see with these first-time coaches, man.
So let me ask you, what do you personally think about Ryan Smith?
I'm not too familiar with him, to be honest with you. I'm not too familiar with him.
This is all I found on his coaching resume.
That's why I'm about to say, like, some people might act like they are experts on all these guys. I mean, you could just look them up, but like, if I was to tell you I knew these guys before they got hired, I would be lying. You know what I'm saying? So, when it comes to these position coaches, like, they don't really get a lot of shine like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really know these guys that much until they go on your team. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it go. So, with a guy like this, I have to do my research. Like Ainsley, I was able to, remember some of the things that he was doing and involved with at Alabama, but I don't know nothing about this guy right here. Hearing you there?
Oh, I'm alive, nigga. I'm alive. I'm trying to do a quick little search on brother Smith.
Oh yeah, we need to find out his resume.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who he done coached, because as we can see, he ain't been nothing but a defensive back coach the last couple of years for the Cardinals.
So he gotta have a college resume and stuff, right?
Who knows? He could have just spawned into the NFL.
like Fortnite.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Fortnite, motherfucking me. Call of Duty, Warzone. Like, he could have just spawned in. So let's see.
Crazy work.
Let me see what Ryan Smith, who he done taught.
That boy look like Klay Thompson.
Yeah, he look. he got. I feel like he got some kind of melanin in him. So I wanted to tell him happy Black History Month as well. But I had to be sure.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if I was a betting man, I would have said we wouldn't have got a black defensive coordinator. So I'm happy. Like, it ain't about just solely race, but to me, it just symbolizes that we trying to do things a little different. Somebody that's ethnic and young, is that not the antithesis of the people that we usually hire?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the total opposite. That's what that is. So to me, that just says like, hey, we've been doing things one way. Let's try something different. Let's try something new. And you can't be mad at that. When you see people trying, what they say ain't nothing better than a praying man and a trying man. Like, when you see people trying, you can't help but, give them the benefit of the doubt.
Now, it looked like he could have coached at Virginia Tech as well. They also saying that he recruited Mansour Delane, the cornerback that everybody talking about. He recruited
from LSU.
Him, to Virginia Tech before he went to LSU.
Salute to Miss Sadiqa in the building. Salute to D Schiff. Salute to everybody riding in. And after the fact, you know what I'm saying? We still rocking. We got some good content for y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Shout out to the basement. Hallelujah. Shout out to all our people, man. We rocking.
Salute. So yeah, man. I definitely feel the Dallas Cowboys are moving in a new direction with the way that they're handling the kind of coaches that they're hiring. Because let's keep it 1,000. Normally they would have hired somebody 60, 65, a whole lot of experience somewhere else, former head coach, and probably Caucasian. Let's just keep it 1,000.
Hold that thought one real quick, man. Shout out to my guy King G on the super chat, man. He says I've said this before. I highly doubt Christian Parker went to Jerry and said, we need all new players. Free agency and the draft gonna show me everything I need to know about how they feel about Christian Parker. These players we don't like might get back. Hold up. Don't like might be back. Okay. You talking about like the Jack Sanborns and stuff like that? Don't say that, King G. Lord Jesus. Like the Jack Sanborns and who else? Donovan Wilson's. He right, though, too. You can't really just anoint him right now because we got to see how this roster get built. You know what I'm saying? Like, are they going to give him a fair shot? And we'll know. If they say we got Matt Donalds at home, we in trouble, y'all. If they say we got Matt Donalds at home, we in trouble. Cause sometimes you just gotta go get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta get something different. You might not want to eat potted meat every day for lunch. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta get something else. Yeah.
Yeah. Salute to Miss Sadiqa on my end as well. But I agree with you. And King G, I feel like, and this is the thing, I think that they are going to go in here and aggressively put assets on the defense. Now, I'm not saying they're gonna throw everybody out. Like they just paid, DeRon Bland. You know what I'm saying? DeRon Bland is going to be a part of your defense. Siobhan Revel is going to be a part of your defense. But he was probably the best possible coach in a manner that you could hire to get the most out of them boys.
Facts.
Like I think Siobhan Revel with Christian Parker's tutelage is going to be a good player.
I believe so too. I always liked his skill set, but it's just like the situation we put him in. What I say? What my new motto is? You know what I'm saying? Situations and what the other S was?
Systems and situations.
Systems and situations. The system we put him in, was that good?
Mm-mm.
The situation we put him in, was that good?
Mm-mm.
So
also,
what type of results are you expecting from a previously hurt player that's playing with a knee brace in a bad system, in a bad situation with bad expectations? That's on you for you to expect something great out of that.
This is very true. And that's how I feel about, DeRon Bland as well. I don't think he's necessarily a bad player, but if you ain't got no good feet, you can't be a good corner either. If you ain't got no good feet, you just had. Am I tripping, or this back-to-back seasons where you had foot surgery? Because he had foot surgery in 2024, and he had foot surgery this year.
See, so, that sounds like, is it the same foot?
Different foot.
Damn, I don't know which one the worst. Because if it's the same foot, you could be like, well, they didn't get it right the first time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they missed some or they overlooked some. But for it to be both feet, like that might be just, your genetics. Like you just don't have great feet. The bone structure in your feet is a little questionable or something, man. Like he ain't even an old player yet.
Not at all.
So that's just unfortunate, man. But like the reason I was already like beating up on Bland a little bit was I didn't like what I saw when he was like all the way healthy. Like I'm not saying I was holding him to Defensive Player of the Year #1 corner standards at that time though, just to be fair. Because that's what everybody was saying. I wasn't buying it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Because for me to give you that level of credit, you got to pass a lot of tests, bro. Like, you got to be like, you know what I'm saying? You got to show me against the top level guys. And then people look at me crazy and wonder why I was giving Trey a cosign. Because he's done it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He done it against the best of the best, bro. Like, but I'm crazy for co-signing for Trey. But show me Bland doing it against the best of the best on a consistent basis. It didn't happen. When he went up against DK Metcalf, it exposed everything to everybody. If you was the biggest optimistic person about DeRon Bland, that game humbled you. Like, let's be honest. I don't think nobody can argue that, bro. These are the tough conversations we must have. Right or wrong?
It's true. And listen.
And it wasn't just that game. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, there was a reason why everybody loved Stephon Gilmore when he was here. Because he was the one that ended up taking the toughest cover every game.
They took Bland off and said, hey, man, we need somebody else.
Real talk. They when A.J. Brown came to town, it was Stephon Gilmore versus A.J. Brown.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We tried DK, and DeRon Bland. It was a mismatch. They hurried up, and they put, Gilmore on him in the second half. So I'm not saying that DeRon Bland, is god awful when he's healthy. But even when he's healthy, he's not the caliber of corner that people were trying to say. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying?
It's good.
Fine.
We just look, it's better for us to find that out than for us to be dependent on him like in that role and then getting a terrible situation. You see what I'm saying? Overton says, landlord love tough conversation. Tough conversations brews what? Winning. That's how I look at it. And if you frustrated with about not winning, bro, you gotta have them. You gotta have them. You got to. It's no way around it.
No ifs, ands, or buts, honestly.
Yeah, it's like, look, and then the tough conversation could be with anybody. Because if Dak would have had a bad year, we would have been having one about him. I promise you. Like, I swear to God. I was already preparing myself about it. I was already preparing myself because the year before last, it didn't look too great. Because with me and him was like, before he got hurt, he wasn't looking good, bro. Like, what he gonna look like when he come back? Like, that's a fair question.
Mm-hmm. And then he went out there and, he had a good year this year. So, we gonna shelf that conversation for another year. But, you can never, just turn a blind eye to something like that. Like the way your quarterback plays is very important. I'm not saying that quarterback wins or is a real stat or nothing like that, but he does touch the ball every possession. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, that's very important right there, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, like how my quarterback plays, how my defense plays, the situational play calling of my head coach. Like we gotta have conversations about these things.
Look, Oyster ain't lying though. Kyle Gilly, Jerry, hey, that might be a movement, because guess what? Answer this question honest to God. Is Gilly worse than Caleb Carson?
There's not a world, I don't care if Gilly was 50, there's not a world where Stephon Gilmore will be a worse player than Seatbelt Carson.
Is Gilly worse than Elam them and shit, the people that we had, Reddy Stewart and them? Is he worse than that?
Mm-mm.
And I like Reddy, but I'm talking about as a cornerback, like coverage. Like, and then, like, this the logic we gotta think about, y'all. When you thinking about adding older free agents or just a free agent, you don't gotta compare them to your top guy. You gotta compare them to your worst guy, really, because you just saying, do he deserve a spot on this team? That's all you trying to say. Like, okay, can you make a case to where Stephon Gilmore don't deserve to be on this team, on this roster? Like, you could point at all your cornerbacks and say, he's better, he's not starting over this guy, he's not starting over this guy, I'm good. I don't think we can. I just don't. So, if you can't convince me to that, well, call Stephon Gilmore, please.
I call him. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it can't get worse than what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already done had the worst defense in franchise history.
In human history.
Human history is crazy.
When they first figured out the way to use the football and build the football, it was better defenses at the time. Somebody hit you with a 10, Mr. Alvin.
That's my boy, Mr. Gilmore. Hey, listen, we was just talking about re-signing Gilmore.
Is you some can to Gilmore, man? Call Gilmore up, man. Let us know. Hey, we looking for him in the daytime with a flashlight, man. We need some help.
He said supporting the content is a coach's job to teach, communicate, motivate, and correct to raise the level of play.
Facts.
The best coaches have these characteristics.
Absolutely. I 100% agree.
Sister Star said if Dak looked good in 2024, he deserves $70 million a year. LOL. The odds were stacked against the nigga, but still, like, it was alarming. Like, I don't, I fuck with Dak. I have a standard for Dak Prescott of football to be played. You know what I'm saying? There is a standard I have for Dak, and he was nowhere close to that in 2024. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I expect, high level throws and high level reads and shit from Dak Prescott. And I know that the offensive skill positions around him weren't great outside of CD Lamb, especially with how bad Ferg was. But people forget, like, Ferg did not deserve a contract extension. Like,
he did not.
Hold on. Like, that shit just really pissed me off all over again. he was supposed to be the second option in that offense. He didn't even score a fucking touchdown in
He let us
2024.
down so bad, bro.
Man, that shit has really made me mad. Like thinking about we having a conversation about that because you really part of it because you was ass, Ferg.
And how in the world could you even justify giving Ferg a contract after that year?
Man.
But you want to know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Public perception.
Yeah.
Public perception got Jake Ferguson paid, and I'm going to let you know why I feel that way. The reason I say that is because we like Ferg. Just plain and simple. That sound like it was finna be overly complicated, but it's not. You like Ferg, so you didn't care about him getting paid even when he didn't deserve it. If it was somebody you didn't like, shit, we would have been marching in the streets. We would have been acting a goddamn fool that they paid somebody who we didn't feel like deserved it. Mm-hmm. They gave him a decent tight end contract too.
Boy, gave that man some good money. Also, he ain't lying. Michael Trigg out of Baylor. Landlord, you ain't looked at that nigga yet, but I want you to look at Michael Trigg, dog.
I'm gonna check him out. I'm doing my cornerbacks now. Y'all didn't really tell me what position we're gonna do next week, so I just started looking at cornerbacks.
We'll do cornerback, but I'm talking about because I know you been wanting a big athletic weapon at tight end for that.
Absolutely, I've been wanting that since day one.
Check Michael Trigg out.
Even though I know we're not gonna do this, we can get goddamn Kyle Pitts. He's a free agent. Right? He's a free agent. But no, you want to know why? This is now it's gonna piss me off. Cause you paid Jake Ferguson when he wasn't even deserving, and then the next year you could have just got Kyle Pitts. We could have gave Jake Ferguson his fucking walking papers, and then just signed Kyle Pitts, and now that got a super athletic, crazy gangster, dynamic tight end that's gonna actually be a seam threat that Ferg's supposed to be that never materialized. You won't have those yak problems that you had with Ferg. Kyle Pitts might hit his head on the goalpost. Like, what? Could you imagine trying to deal with Kyle Pitts, CeeDee Lamb, and George Pickens, sir?
You can't. You can't imagine it because it's not possible.
We knew Kyle Pitts he underwhelmed his first few years. Go look at his shit from last year, my guy. And then when you do that, project what he would do in this offense with a quarterback like Dakota. That's what you do. I want you to do all those things. And then once you're done with that, tell me why we can't have it. I don't understand why we can't have that, bro. And I know the answer. I'm just asking a rhetorical question. The answer is, once again, because we like Ferg. Like, this some bullshit, bro. This is bullshit. I'm telling you, the answer is to why Ferg got paid is because we like Ferg. The answer to why we can't have better things and better players and actual athletic players that'll be a threat on this football team is because we like Ferg. That's why. Moving along.
Hold on, now I need to ask a question in the chat box. I want to check everybody's temperature. Put in the chat box, who's a better football player, Kyle Pitts or Jake Ferguson? I want to check y'all temperature to see how y'all actually feel about this shit. Put it in the chat box. Both chat boxes, because I can see it.
Don't do
no,
that.
no,
y'all
no,
gonna piss
no,
me
no.
off. Don't do that.
Let me know. Who do y'all believe is a better football player, Kyle Pitts or Jake Ferguson? You know who we is. You part of we. You part of the experiment, Star. So I need you to put your answer in the chat box.
I ain't got time for that.
We? Yeah, come on, cause we finna
I'm
go
not
down the rabbit
doing
hole.
it. I'm not doing it.
We finna go down the rabbit hole. My nigga Brian Smith said Pitts. I see nothing but Kyle Pitts so far. Hold on.
I'm not saying shit. Cause they gonna somebody gonna be in the chat like, look at Pitts' numbers. Man, bro.
Pitts' numbers are amazing, actually. Also, if Henny can go for a month without cussing and using the N-word, I would give him $150. Pin this landlord.
Damn, what I get? What I get?
You You cussing right now.
Hey. She didn't say cuss. Oh, she said cursing and the N-word.
Yeah.
I know what he ain't gonna do. He's just not gonna do no shows for a month and then show back up.
I ain't gonna do that.
I did
it. Listen.
All done.
I'm gonna try to accept the challenge. But they said Pitts. They did say Pitts. Said Ferg slow as hell. I got Pitts.
Bro, and then I know when we compare players just on a blank slate, it's really not fair because we don't know what Kyle Pitts will be in Dallas. But I promise you, I feel like it'll be better than what he is with the Falcons. I can come to that.
I was going to tell you, he made an all-pro team this year, right?
I don't give a damn. I got eyes. Even though I got shades on, pretty nice shades I do, so say so myself. But I got eyes, sir, and I can see. And I know. I've been with Ferg how long? We know who Ferg is. Is he capable of what Kyle Pitts was doing this year?
Nope. Man, I ain't never seen him do it.
I rest my case.
Kyle Pitts went for over 900 yards and 5 touchdowns this year on 88 receptions. Didn't Ferg have like 80-something and only got like 600 yards, 500 yards?
I'm just saying, man. Give Kyle Pitts Dak Prescott.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts actually has like better numbers. Because his rookie year, they were mad about the touchdowns, but he had over 1,000 yards. 2022, he missed 7 games with injury, only had 356. But then 2023, 667 yards. 2024, 602. This year, 928. So he's been a Pro Bowler and an All-Pro. So.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts made All-Pro this year.
Yeah. Though I just said,
this year he made All-Pro star. So, yeah.
He is a All-Pro tight end. So, and listen, like, I'm glad you brought up Representative Ford. Like, there's people on the team that actually do the dirty work for Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson's not even an all-around tight end. Jake Ferguson is supposed to be an inline tight end. He's supposed to be a playmaking tight end. Like, we got Representative Ford and Schoonmaker to do all the blocking. So, if Jake Ferguson is going to be one of the worst tight ends in terms of yard after catch in the National Football League, and he don't block, what really is the point of having him as your feature tight end?
If he's no longer a seam threat, and it's like, what's so crazy is like, was he hurt last year?
What, this year, this 2025 year?
The year before that. Was he coming off an injury?
He had the concussion and stuff. Remember, he had the head injury, and then he had like an ankle. He had some stuff in 2024.
The reason I'm asking is because it seemed like he declined rapidly in a very short span. Because I loved Ferg at first, bro. Ferg was gangster to me. Like, Ferg was one of the only people that was really battling. He was a fan favorite from them playoff games that we lost. It was like Ferg was the only one that was fighting. So I loved the character and, his tenacity, the way he played. Ferg used to go hard, bro, after the catch and all that. What happened? He don't do that no more. You remember, it used to be a show when Ferg catch the ball. We like, he finna go crazy. Like, he finna run somebody over. He finna jump over somebody. He finna make somebody miss. Like, what happened to that? Suave hit somebody with a $10.
He hit you with a $10 holler, and he said, "Good day, gentlemen." Salute to Suave, man.
Salute to my guy, man. Yeah, I think he's one of them day ones too, man. From day one from the trap, man. I appreciate you, my guy.
I rocks with it. Yeah, we gonna have to. Yeah, cause listen, I'm not sitting here saying, cause I don't know how you even get out of Jake's contract. Cause
he catch the ball and lay down now.
Basically, you remember I had that stat at one point I could show about yards after catch for tight ends and stuff. There were 30-year-old veterans, that were getting more yak than him. Travis Kelce and George Kittle were getting more yak than him. Dallas Goedert,
the people that's way older than him.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So this right here made me ask this question though. So like, if you supposed to be our feature back, and if you are a feature tight end, let me ask you this here: is our overall objective is trying to get better or be better?
It's always to get better and to prosper.
So why are we not in the market for Kyle Pitts? Like, let me know. I want to be better in every aspect. You can strengthen your strength, bro. Kyle Pitts ain't a blocker. Jake Ferguson ain't a blocker. God damn it.
It's true. Like I said,
What's the
like
difference?
you could be gangster enough at tight end to where I'm not thinking about your blocking.
Why you can't get
other people
both?
to do it.
We ain't even got to leave. We ain't even got to get rid of Ferg.
Yeah, because I want George Pickens.
The Rams got everything. Why we can't be the Rams?
The Rams got a rookie tight end.
They got two though.
Yeah, they both are young. They ain't neither one of them boys is on a long-term contract. And the same thing with
they got
wide
two backs. They got two backs, two tight ends, two wide receivers. They got two of everything.
Yeah, they ain't paid whatchamacallit yet. Jackson Smith and Jigba on his rookie deal still. He ain't got an extension.
We talking about the Rams.
Oh, Puka Nacua was on his rookie deal.
Oh, okay. And then Devontae,
Devontae didn't get no real money.
Devontae was already on the back end.
Yeah, because they got Dad and then they got the tight end, but he ain't got paid yet either. They paid a running back. They paid Kyren Williams.
My point is though, why you can't figure it out? You can figure it out. It can be done.
The Dallas Cowboys are barely going to pay George Pickens.
Yeah, Miss Sadiqa, I make sure I give him his part or whatever. He didn't trust me a little bit.
Yeah, I trust my brother.
But the beige boxer, I like that. He says the front office doesn't like to admit fault. True. They force Ferg because they pay him. Facts. Like, a lot of that stuff you wouldn't even seen Ferg do if it wasn't for us being stubborn and we already paid him. I promise you, bro. Like, a lot of the things that you saw Ferg do, and I don't hate Ferg. I just want better for the whole team. If you can name me, it's nobody on this team that I would cover for, and you tell me that you got a better player for me. And it's possible.
Not a soul.
It's nobody. Nobody. So just get that understood. But the things that we saw Ferg do, and hey, if y'all feel like y'all want to battle this or contest this go for anybody. It's an open competition. Whoever got a problem with it. We can go pull up the film and I can show you that a majority, or overwhelmingly majority of the things that you saw Ferg do was designed for Ferg.
Yeah, it's a system. Like he was out there benefiting from a system that wanted to feature the tight end. And he just is not that kind of tight end no more.
So my point in saying that is you can put any tight end in that situation and they would have done stuff. How many targets did he get? Like, goddamn.
Like over 100, right? Let's find out. Because I just did not listen. I promise you, we did not wake up this morning
and say we finna go at Ferg. We didn't do that. This is like our conversations just graduate and build, and we find ourselves in some type of, rabbit hole or something, and now we gotta discuss this shit. So hey, it is what it is, man. Welcome to Cowboys Convos, man. We do this.
Yeah, these are conversations about the Cowboy. They're not always conversations that you want to have. Especially if you Jake Ferguson.
Especially if you rocking with landlord and him. Like, hey, you might not want to, we gonna give you the medicine. We can't always give you candy, man. That's what I don't know. That'd be my problem with some of these other creators, man, in all these spaces. Like, you can't give only candy. Now, I know some people have agendas to just grow and prosper. I ain't mad at you. Go get your Ferrari and your you know what I'm saying, your Bugatti and all that. But I feel like it's a disservice if you're not giving the medicine too. The vegetables. You got to give them what really matters as well. That's all I'm saying.
Jake Ferguson had 102 targets.
Whew. So, let me see. I wonder how many Kyle Pitts had.
So, let's compare this to Jake Ferguson. In 2023, when we thought he was amazing. Guess how many targets he had in 2023?
About 80.
102.
Oh, he had the same amount?
But guess the difference. He had 71 catches for 761 yards and averaged almost 11 yards a catch.
That's production that would warrant you 100 targets. Go ahead.
This year, he had 82 catches for 600 yards and barely 7 yards of reception. It was a 7.3. So, like, he is, like, that's a huge drop-off for, like, with only, like, a year difference, bro.
To be fair, y'all, I get it. The offense is not the problem. Most people gonna shoot us away and say, we don't care. And because the offense is so great, they gonna say, it's not urgent. This is not important right now. I get it. But if you want to be better, let me know. Holla at your boy. We could talk this out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna come back to bite you one day. And then when I feel like when you are playing the politic game and just the I like you, you like me type game that they doing, it really cheats the other players. It cheats the other players when you think about it. Some of them plays that wasn't successful, when we looked at George and we looked at CeeDee Lamb, it's supposed to have been Ferg right there. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to have been a player of that caliber saying, hey, I got it. Because, look, they watching y'all. I'm one-on-one. I'm finna cook these boys. That's what it's supposed to be. But it was plenty of cases where that wasn't the case. So, you just got a lot of force-fed Ferg opportunities. I'm just being real with you. But hey, he did at least good with his opportunities, I say. It didn't change our offense. Do you think he was a pivotal part of this offense?
He was by design, but he shouldn't have been. You listen, bro. 100 targets and you only get 600 yards is stupid, bro.
How many tight ends getting 100 targets?
Let me find out. Let me
go
find
look.
out.
Let's see how outrageous that is. Because that sound like Brandon Cooks didn't get 100 targets last year, did he?
Man, of course not.
That's number 2 target type shit. It's some receivers that probably ain't get 100 targets.
But think about it. Brandon Cooks probably would have went crazy with 100 targets. And we know.
And I'm not even the biggest Brandon Cooks fan, but he would have did better with 100 targets.
Yeah. I think we all feel that way just because we know that he a vertical threat. He a real vertical threat. All right, let's see.
Saying that out loud sound crazy. Like, I gotta see how average that is. But 100 fucking targets for Jake Ferguson is like, man, what you doing, Shotty? To me, that sound like Shotty being controlled. I'm sorry. That man got George Pickens. How many targets George had? He damn near probably just had 100 himself.
Man, let me go look.
Man, that's going to piss me off. That's going to piss me off because at least 20 or 30 or more of them should have went. 50 of them targets should have been spread out between CD and George. Like, what the fuck we doing 100 targets to him for? And he ain't even getting the production. That sounds like an obvious case of what? Meddling. The meddling meddlers. That's their name. The Joneses, the meddling meddlers.
George Pickens had a career high in targets.
How many?
137.
Oh, that's a lot, though. I like that.
Yeah.
How many CD had? I know he missed some games.
Shit, CeeDee Lamb probably had a ridiculous amount of targets. Let me look. Because you got to think, he was averaging over 100 yards a game at one point. They were throwing the air out the ball to CeeDee Lamb.
Damn, they said George Pickens had 93 receptions out of them hoes, though. Like, he ain't dropped many of them hoes at all, did it?
Yeah, he went crazy. Yeah, see, CD Lamb had 75 receptions for 1,077 yards. Think about that.
How many
Like
targets he had?
he had less receptions than Jake Ferguson, bro.
How many targets did he have?
152.
He got a decent
No,
chunk too.
no, I'm sorry. He had 117. The 152, the 152 was from the year prior.
I don't like that. I know
Well,
he missed some games, but I
He
would have
missed like
rather
4
some of
games.
those. I would have rather some of those go to CD, bro. What are we doing?
Well,
It should be no world where Jake Ferguson got a comparable amount of targets to CD Lamb. We shouldn't live in a world that way. No, I'm good.
I think it is skewed though. He missed basically 4.5 games of football. So the games that CD Lamb wasn't there,
it probably would have oversaid it.
It could have been like inflated. Like we could have had like a bunch of stuff we wanted from CD Lamb, but since he ain't here, we might have threw the ball to Jay Ferguson.
Okay, time out. Let's say this right quick, because I think this is what it is. Jake Ferguson shouldn't have had 100 goddamn targets. I don't care.
Regardless.
I don't care who the hell they were. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't feel right.
Regardless of what went on, Jake probably shouldn't have had 100 targets because Jake Ferguson wasn't.
Do this for me. How many targets did Turpin have?
Like 4. Let me look for real though.
Now look, we just having a conversation here. Would us as a nation, Cowboy Nation that is, would we not like to see some of those targets shifted over to Turpin? Let me know. And then let me know how many Flournoy had. And we saw what Flournoy did with his targets.
Now, Cavante Turpin only had 38 targets for the season.
What the fuck is Turpin doing on his team?
He is being. Do you know what's even crazier? Last year, he missed 2 games too. But last year he had more targets. He had 52 targets last year.
Mike started actually using Turpin the last season. He actually did.
All right, let's see what Ryan Flournoy
He probably had more yards too.
He did have a couple more, like a handful of more yards.
Turpin did all his yards this year in like them last couple games, bro. He wasn't doing nothing the whole year.
All right, let me see what Ryan Flournoy did. Ryan Flournoy had 56 targets, 40 catches, 475 yards, and he averaged almost 12 yards a catch.
How many targets again? One more time.
56.
Sir.
He had 4 touchdowns and 475 yards on 40 catches too.
Could you project that to 50 more targets here, please, sir? I know you're a numbers guy. Could you please project that to 50 more targets?
Yeah, I had to bounce out because I gotta use my phone calculators. Give me 2 seconds.
This is getting frustrating, bro, because this is the reasoning why we lose, bro. People don't want to talk about politics and they don't want to talk about this type of stuff, but these are the reasons we lose. When we doing stuff like this, watching this show, people, let me know, could you honestly say that Jake Ferguson wasn't getting force-fed? Please tell me that. Yes or no? Landlord, you crazy.
Hey, landlord, can you hear me?
Yeah.
If I give him 50 more targets, all right. So let's see. If I give him 50 more targets, let me do the math because he caught 1.4 of that shit. So if he had 50 more targets times 1 divided by 1.4, I'm sorry.
I liked the Turpin before this season, so this ain't no knock on Turpin. I'm just trying to point out the hypocrisy in this shit. Like, how is people getting all these targets without even getting the production? That's obvious. What they call it? Favoritism. It's some BS in here. That's what that is.
He would have, with 50 more targets, he would have caught roughly 36 of them. So at 76 receptions at the same rate, he would have been a 904 yard receiver.
Flournoy.
Yes. So he would have been.
Flournoy made him some money. Flournoy made him some money this year.
He would have been a borderline 1,000-yard receiver if he had 50 more targets. Because if he had caught them at the same rate, he would have had an extra 35 receptions. So he would have went from 40 receptions to 76, and he would have had about 905 yards.
And see, these are the reasons why you kicking 65-yard fucking field goals all the time. This is the reasoning. Because you up here force feeding the ball to people who don't deserve it. When you probably could have just gave the ball to somebody who was more capable instead of playing the politic game. This is why I say Brandon Aubrey is a double-edged sword to me. I'm probably the only person on the internet saying this. It is what it is. To me, he's a double-edged sword. You want to know why? Because you feel like you got the luxury to say, hey, if we get it to the 50, we good. Like, why? No. Maybe if you wasn't having that preconceived notion, you might be a little more aggressive, and then you might be not having to settle for so many field goals. When you have a weapon like that, it's a semi-crutch. It is. It's a semi-crutch. If you didn't have Brandon Aubrey, would you be kicking that many goddamn 60-yard field goals?
No, but I understand what you mean when you say it's a double-edged sword. Because there are scenarios where you probably don't deserve to get points that you're going to get points.
It is a double. That's why it's a double edge. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because he bails you out. He bails you out. Like listen, like we probably took a sack and we could have been trying to drive. Could have been 3rd and 10. We done took a 10-yard sack, but because we got Brandon Aubrey, we can get points out of this.
See, that's the people that's gonna protect Aubrey. Them the people that's all they see. But you got to actually pay attention to how the game flow is and how we operate to see what I'm talking about. To where I'm saying, like, hey, bro, we might have called a conservative play right here just to kick a field goal.
Mm-hmm. Instead of trying to go down and get 6.
Instead of actually being aggressive with this explosive offense we supposed to have, you was already complacent in saying we finna kick a field goal.
And you know why I fight either have Brandon Aubrey, because all that is true. That is a coaching thing. You as a coach are going to have to be more aggressive and not settle for the field goal.
You're right.
That is something that is in your psyche, where you will have to get out of the standpoint of saying, hey, we got this great kicker, but man, I sure got Dak Prescott, especially if you got timeouts. You got timeouts. There is no reason to even be thinking about the field goal.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pushing the ball down the field, and we going to pray about it. CeeDee Lamb down there somewhere. George Pickens down there somewhere. Ryan Flournoy down there somewhere at this point. Like, throw the ball to these pass catches you got.
Star said, do y'all think we put a second-round tender on Aubrey? No. You want to know why, Star? I don't know why it's been a full circle all show. Because we like Brandon Aubrey. That's why. Like,
it makes sense to do it, though, don't it?
If you only operating off people you like, bro, you gonna be a bad football team. That's a promise.
Yeah, listen, I'm franchise tagging George Pickens and I'm working out the long-term deal, but I'm also I don't mind putting the second-round tender on Brandon Aubrey, because somebody is crazy enough to give me a second-round pick for my kicker. You know what I'm saying?
I freaking live with it. I draft me a young up-and-coming kicker. It looked like everybody kicked that bitch from 60 these days. Like, we was looking at Brent, like the last couple years, Brandon was like the only guy. This year, everybody kicking them home from 60. Like, and Brandon don't even got the biggest, the furthest kick this year. Like, this is no knock on Brandon. Not at all. I get it. But still, it's not as rare as it was like the year before last, right?
Yeah, there's definitely been more long-range kicks that occurred, and more people are willing to try them with their kickers and stuff.
Especially in a dome or something. They probably kicked that bitch from 70 in a dome.
Yeah, so I'm not scared of putting the tender on him. And listen, I would prefer to keep Brandon Aubrey because, like, he scores points, so you can use him as a weapon. I'm cool with that. But a second-round pick, you know what I'm saying?
I would love a second-round pick. Because, like, when you name his position, that's when it just, like, to me, it's like a slap in the head. Like, it wakes you up. You know what I'm saying? This is what I mean by that. When you say Brandon Aubrey, you thinking about it in a different way. Like, wow, that's Brandon Aubrey. He do this, he do that, he do that. But when you say a kicker, you like, wait a minute. This dude don't do nothing but kick the ball, man. Hell nah. Give me a second round pick, man. Y'all crazy. We ain't never respected kickers to that degree where y'all, man, a second, man, please. I'm sorry. I'm old school, bro. I don't give a damn about no kicker like that, bro. I'm sorry. Fuck that. Give me a second round pick. I'm not finna pay him no whole bunch of money. I'm not doing it. But we will do it, though. We will. So you ain't gotta worry about landlord. I'm just venting. That's all. You good.
You said, can we trade for a third round pick? Who gonna give you a third round pick for? Because listen, I need y'all to think about the shit. Just because we want to trade somebody don't mean that folks want them. Who is finna give you a third round pick for Jake Ferguson?
Wait a minute now. I can sell it. Who's gonna give you a second round pick for an all-pro Jake Ferguson? That sounds way better.
He ain't never made it.
Wait a minute. He a Pro Bowler?
He a Pro Bowler.
Y'all said all-pro earlier, but I
no. We said Kyle Pitts was an all-pro.
Oh, okay.
Nah, hell nah. Jake Ferguson and all-pro don't go together.
Pro Bowl don't mean shit to me, to be honest with you.
It can't mean shit to you.
I'm just being honest. Like, it's nice. It's noteworthy. But it's like a Pro Bowl is what? Fan voted. Fans go off of name recognition for the most part.
Pro Bowl, at least if you make the first batch of Pro Bowl, it means more than you like the 37,000.
If you like the seventh alternate. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can agree with that. If you was like off the rip. But we know, like, let's be honest, bro, we Dallas. We can name a list of Pro Bowlers who didn't deserve to be a Pro Bowler coming from Dallas. You want to go down that rabbit hole?
All right, go ahead. Who didn't deserve to be a Pro Bowler? And we only gonna talk about. I ain't gonna talk about the alternates.
Okay, a couple of those years, did our boy Zach Martin deserve to be a Pro Bowler? Did what's his name? Tyron Smith deserve it a couple of those last years?
For Tyron Smith, a couple of them last years, no. And did Zach Martin make it in 2024? Because if he made it in 2024, he didn't deserve it. 2020, I can make real arguments for 2023 and everything else. But 2024, Zach Martin he would get his ass whooped, man.
Look, did Turpin deserve an All-Pro this year? I mean, a Pro Bowl this year.
Man, get the fuck on.
This is what I'm telling you. Pro Bowls really, like, I don't value them that much. Just being real. They nice. They cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating on them. But you ain't finna say, oh, he was a Pro Bowl, and then I'm just giving him the utmost respect every time. That's not going to happen.
He said, man, I like Mike Washington, Arkansas running back, too. If we can add him, Michael Trigg from Baylor, and Max Ihenaker, right tackle, Arizona State, the offense would be crazy. We would have to trade back 2 third-round picks. And that's the messed up thing about it. Your defense is so bad. You just named 3 people that play on offense. You just named 3 offensive players. And while they're amazing, like, we're going to have to go crazy in free agency on defense to even think about doing a draft like that.
You're right.
We're going to have to go out here and get everybody in free agency.
From my understanding, and this is something that Mike did the first year he was coaching, and we respected it because it was untraditional from what we was used to. I thought, and I liked the approach by at least getting somebody at your positions of need. Somebody who, if all else fails, you're not gonna hate to have to play them. See what I'm saying? Like, go get some decent, respectable people to fill all your voids and then draft. So that's why we said, him with the famous quote he said, he want to erase that from history, but we won't allow that. Not in the trap. You know what I'm saying? Everything is recorded, okay? You can't get away from it. This is what will protect you from drafting horny. You see what I'm saying? That's what this will. If you fill all your voids with at least a decent little player who you won't just, who won't be a liability, that's how you can go into the draft and feel okay about drafting BPA. And before the draft comes, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask y'all a question. Did we do that? I can't answer yet, so we're going to have to wait and see how this materializes.
I mean, we ain't got no choice. And that's what I've been preaching about, man. I've been praying to the almighty Lord that the Dallas Cowboys, at least take a swing at free agency. Because you ain't got to get...
League commander in there taking shots. He's right though. I don't know what happened to him. You back? No, he's not. League commander with the shots says, landlord, didn't y'all have like 10 Pro Bowlers recently and didn't win a damn thing? I know you trolling a little bit, but you're right though. You actually, I can't argue that. We got mad Pro Bowlers this year with 7 wins. How y'all feel about that? Hallelujah. Say, I remember the draft and Hornet thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, don't miss no shows, like Vice say. Don't miss shows, man. Shout out to Vice. Like, don't miss shows, man. If you don't get the joke, it's your own fault. It's your own fault. I'm gonna just say that. We try not to draft Hornet, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go grocery shopping while you're hungry. That's the PC version, okay? Don't go grocery shopping while you're hungry.
I'm back, y'all.
Yeah. But don't go grocery shopping while you're hungry. That's really the PC version. Hen is just a vulgar individual. But continue, sir.
He said, I remember the draft and Hornet thing. Because listen, I'm just saying, like, post-nut clarity is probably the best clarity in the world.
Facts. Let me get up out of here, man. What the hell I'm doing here? Where am I right now?
That was it. You wanted my nigga. Like, why would I say that?
That boy asked the wildest, crazy question ever.
Even with context, that shit is crazy.
That was the craziest question ever. He really was waiting for an answer too. that was the wildest shit. But that was so wild, boy. We be talking some crazy shit, man.
Oh shit. He said $5 for him to get in the camera with the cat. That cat ain't trying to come by me no more.
He wants you to reveal yourself. The cat got bumps and bruises and black eyes and shit here and went crazy on the cat over there.
The motherfucker got cartoon lumps.
We gotta hear the cat finna tell his story. We got a story to tell. But yo, man, Pro Bowls is wee woo. Shout out to Boss, man. Pro Bowls.
Shout out to wee woo too.
Yeah, shout out to wee woo too.
But yeah, man.
Not all of them, because I can't act like good players don't be Pro Bowlers. But I'm just saying, like, let's not act like only the deserving players be Pro Bowlers. Because sometimes it's like, it be feeling like it's just a slot that need to be filled, so they just put a name there. You see what I'm saying? Like, well, somebody got to go there. Let's vote for him.
Yeah, somebody got to make it in. But speaking of, drafting, there was this thing called the Senior Bowl that just happened. You know about that, don't you?
I do.
Well, let me tell you something. They say these spear chuckers right here.
Wait a minute.
They said these the ones that really made themselves some money.
Some money.
Mm-hmm. Now, they got a Division III wide receiver by the name of Tyree Montgomery. They say he was out there unguardable. He took everybody's ankles. Folks' ankles is still at the 20.
They still out though.
Yeah. There's a linebacker by the
ankle
name
harvester. He was the ankle harvester.
The
you
ankle
harvester,
man. And then we got a linebacker by the name of Kyle Lewis. He is from Pitts. We already talked about Mike Washington. We had a whole film cut up of Mike Washington.
Got us demonetized too.
I saw that. You saw that?
Yeah, I did.
So hey, y'all, this is why when we do the shows, we're going to do the film on the members only ones because they're already prepaid.
They sniping our ass.
Yeah, they already paid for it. You know. Also, salute to Ant. He said for 99 cents a day, you can support his cat.
Facts.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate
that cat over there in shambles.
It need to be. It's them what Beats by Dre ate.
Yikes.
Like it ate through the cord of my Beats by Dre headphones. You know, because that's why I'm not on the thing. I'm doing it from my phone.
So you need a cord?
It ate through the actual cord. It was a wired headphone.
Oh, it was built into the headphone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
It was wired, my guy. It hated me out. Like I ain't did nothing but feed you and keep you out the cold, and this how you repay me, nigga. I was hurt.
This the thanks I get.
Yeah, I was downtrodden. That's the word.
Okay, but back to the prospects that made them some Senior Bowl moolah.
Kalen Black, Indiana's running back. He made him some money, apparently. Right, because this the list. You know, this is what they say.
We need us like a fifth round running back?
Yeah, fifth, fourth round. We got a fourth round pick. Now, if we get 2 defensive players with our first 2 first round picks, and we actually did some stuff in free agency, we can have a real conversation about running back in the fourth or the fifth.
I take that back. My 4th round pick gonna be Bray
Hubbard.
Hell yeah.
What if they already get a safety in the first 2 picks?
Well, that's different. Well, we need 2. I'm still getting Bray. we need 2 safeties, to be honest with you.
We do need more than 1 safety, but still. I know what you're saying, though. I like Bray. I need, because listen, if Caleb Downs is your 12th overall pick, you know.
Ooh, if you team him with Bray, oh my God. Well, them boy probably be going crazy.
Man.
No lie. That'll be a crazy secondary right now.
Well, let me ask you, because I get what you coming, but what if I can get you a running back that's a special back with the 4th round pick? He can do everything. He can hit his head on the goalpost. He can run between.
He my kind of back?
Like, yeah, everything back.
Sounds good to me. Who this is?
I'm not even throwing out a name. I'm just throwing out a scenario.
An idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if he do all that, I don't know if he'll be there in the 4th. That's my concern.
Hey, was your boy Bucky Irvin not in the 5th?
Yeah, they just read him wrong. I seen the vision.
They do it every year.
This is true. Then they devalue running back. So yeah.
Yeah, so you might have the best running back in America in the 5th round or the 4th round. So that's my thing. Would you take like a game changing back, or would you prefer your safety?
Safety. Cause our secondary real bad.
It is. I'll give you that.
Cause our offense still tremendous, and we got a back. So he's not the greatest, but he's damn good. So I'll be able to live with Williams.
I understand. But what if you didn't have to pay Williams and you could just get you some gangster stuff in free agency? Like, what if we don't pay Williams and we trade for Minka?
Hey, if we can get Minka, I'm a hush up. Say Emmitt Smith Jr. in the 5th. Is he even good?
No.
That's just name recognition. Huh?
Nothing about that man game is good.
Damn.
He's not good. He might be a good podcaster. He said, "What about Fletcher from Miami? I take him. That boy run hard."
Abandaconda is on the roster.
Man, listen. Every time you say that boy name, like shit start floating. Don't do that no more. Like my TV turned off by itself and it was static.
The shit started flickering and stuff.
Yeah, like don't do that no more.
Cabinet start opening. You know how it be on them horror movies.
Man,
the cabinet start opening by themselves and shit. The door start slamming.
Like, nah, we ain't finna do that. Give me some salt right now. we finna purify some. We
need
finna
some
purify
sage
some
over
stuff.
there on it. Give me some sage ASAP.
Man, you said Hen went off on him yesterday. Listen, all I said was the man can't play. Like there's a reason why he's like a 5 or 6 year player and y'all don't know about him. I don't want a good story. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a good story. I want a good football player, and he's not that.
That sounds terrible.
Jonah Coleman, yes, he's a good football player. He could be on my team. Emmitt Smith's son, no. He might be able to take over one of them businesses his dad has set up for him.
Stop it.
I'm not saying that I dislike the man. I just like him as a football player. There's a difference. Bud Clark, though, Bud Clark, another one of them safeties that's been hooping. Bud Clark was out there going crazy. Yeah, I would take Bud Clark. But
that's exactly what I'm finna do after this. Look into the draft. More corners.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna go edge.
My boy Donnell Lamar, the only Lamar that I actually,
acknowledge.
Yeah, salute. Because I don't fool with Kendrick. He said, "Do we draft a quarterback this draft?" With one of the 5th round picks, probably
next year.
You supposed to draft a quarterback every year. You gonna get a late one.
With a defense like this, no.
Man, 6th round pick. If you try to throw a 6th round pick out there for your defense, you deserve to be sorry.
And you have one that's a mainstay on your defense and
Who?
been starting for years.
Who?
Donovan Wilson.
That's why that's why the shit is bad right now.
I'm just telling you.
I don't want to do things that got me here no more, landlord. Like, it's obvious that Donovan Wilson should not have been a cornerstone of your defense. So let's not do the things that we did to get in those situations. 6th round pick, no. If Drew Aller, big sorry ass, is there in the 6th round, you can draft him as a developmental quarterback. He's 6'6", he's athletic, he's white.
That's the description.
Yeah.
Sound like a quarterback to me. Let's move along. Moving along.
6'6", athletic and white. That's
a QB all day.
It's quarterback.
Milton is cheeks, absolutely. Won't deny that. Saw him in person. It was bad.
Yeah.
Terrible, actually.
He said, "What's the story behind Henny not liking Kendrick Lamar?" Man, listen here. I don't be listening to no robot voice ass nigga.
With the winning wing and the running earn.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't come here to listen to that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to Zero, I listen to Outkast, I listen to Lil Wayne, I listen to some trap music, I listen to Gucci, Jeezy, UGK. I can't even say that it's like regional because I listen to Larry June. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Larry June from? Too Short. Larry June from the Bay.
Oh.
I listen to them, you know what I'm saying? So like it's not even like regional. I just do not like Kendrick Lamar music like that.
Let's say, shout out to King G on my side. He says, your best pass rush on the board at 12, Bane Bailey. Raiders call They would give you max for that pick. You doing it? Yes. Give me the bird in the hand, buddy. Give me the bird in the hand. What you doing here?
They just want 12 for max.
Sound like that's what he's saying.
Yeah, if it's just 12, then yeah. If they just want pick number 12 for Max Crosby, because even with the guys that we love the most, there's a chance that Ruben Bain is not good in the NFL.
I give him 12 and Osa.
There's a chance that David Bailey ain't good in the NFL. Like, these guys are not bust proof because we like them.
I give him 12 and Osa. What you feel about that?
If I can keep Osa, I'll keep his sorry ass.
12 and Osa. I'm dusting my hands off. I'm done.
Listen, if it's taking to get the deal done, Osa's gone. I'm just saying that they just want 12. Then I would keep Osa. They just want a 12.
I'm just trying to sweeten the deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to go nowhere else. When you got them in the room, you got to close the deal. You feel me?
I understand that wholeheartedly. Salute to King G, though.
Salute to my guy. Yeah, man. I'm going with the bird in the hand, man. The bird in the hand is Max because we know what he is. We know exactly
we know
what he do.
are.
We know what he are. You know what I'm saying? IR baboon. But we know what he are. We know what he are, man. We understand what he do. So, and Bailey and Bain, crazy that both of their last names start with a B. They are projections right now. We know what they was in college, but we don't know what they are or who they are in the NFL. That's all. Yeah. Because you can't even go out production to me. It's this draft shit is a dice roll, man. It's getting more and more unattractive to me. As the years go by, the draft is getting it's getting ugly. It's like that girl that started out fine and then age hit her too hard. You know what I'm saying? She had too many babies. All that stuff happened to her. And now she just don't got it no more. The draft is declining rapidly in my eyes. It's not attractive, especially when you got an aging quarterback. It's looking like the ops. Like, to me. The draft is full of hopefuls.
He said Taco still gives him nightmares.
And as he should. Now you got a new nightmare in Mozzie Smith.
Man, let me ask you, landlord. I know we didn't just think that Mozzie Smith was defensive tackle Jesus or nothing. But did you think he would be this bad?
No. I actually thought Mozzie was going to be a dope player later on. My whole sentiment about drafting defensive tackles is I don't expect them to have instant impact. They got to go in the oven. It's going to take a few years. So if you a team that's in need of instant defensive tackle play, then you should be looking at free agents. You need a grown man for that, not a kid. Now, that's one of the most attractive things about Bain, because he's actually a grown man. I think you kind of need to be a grown man at edge, too. What you think?
It depends.
Unless you're a rare breed, a freak of nature, like Michael was. Or like, what's the guy that went to the Rams? He was a freak, too.
Who?
The edge they got.
I know you talking. I just can't remember
the
boy,
one from
man.
Florida State, ain't it?
They got like two boys from Florida State over there.
He came straight to the league and went off. Will Anderson is people like that. Just freaks of nature.
You know what? Let's see. Who was it? Because there was a boy this year that they got drafted
Verse.
by...
Verse.
Okay,
Verse. Yeah.
Jed Verse. Then, like there was a boy that got drafted by Atlanta this year that had 10.5 sacks.
Damn, where he come from?
James Pierce, Tennessee.
What is Bill like?
He really like a Michael Parsons kind of guy. He's like a
Slumber.
tweener. Yeah. He's like a tweener kind of guy.
I was looking at Sonny Styles. He look a little tweenerish to me.
He a true linebacker though.
Nah, not to me. He look a little tweenerish to me. Nah, I'm a look more into more tape, and it's not necessarily in a bad way, but when they said he played both safety positions, that was kind of alarming.
It was Sonny.
Yes, he played both safety positions, and he playing linebacker now. And the way he built and the way he run, I can see it. He could play safety right now. I just don't want to draft him as a linebacker and he just truly a safety. He end up being really a safety. I don't know. That's going to take coaching to be able to recognize that. Real talk, because he's a smaller guy. He's shooting them gaps and hitting people. He looked phenomenal. But I wonder, is that going to translate? I love the player, though. I just want to make sure we get him right if you draft him.
I tell you what. With the way the modern NFL is going, listen, it goes through like cycles. It goes through like cycles of everybody going to get the linebackers that got the safety background, and then in a couple of years, you're going to need the big behemoth linebackers with the neck braces again because everybody's trying to run the football.
I think he'll be a perfect outside linebacker, though. Real talk. I think that's if you got him on one side and Overshawn on the other side, let's cook.
Now he is tall, but
I think he'll be a good stand-up outside linebacker. No lie.
I think Landmore was talking about his weight and build.
Yeah.
Than his height, because he's tall. He could play. He could hoop if he needed to. He could be like somebody's shooting guard.
Yeah, it's his build what I'm speaking of and his skill set.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine him coming down as a safety though? Oh my God.
Boy,
he gonna kill some people. Hey, I might like him better as a safety when I just thought about that because he got speed, bro. He got speed inside, man. Him coming down as a safety might be scary.
Heart palpitations.
Sir, he passing out CTE. Hit left and right. Free CTE for whoever want it. Because he coming down with bad intentions, sir.
Cuz said Overshawn
so
should just be a pass rusher.
Put him on the outside linebacker. If you running a 3-4, put him out, though. Sorry. I don't got time for all that other stuff. Use his size, speed, and athleticism to get to the quarterback. We seen him got 5 sacks one year. Shit. Maximize it. We a team that's sackless. Pause. Sound crazy. But we're a team that don't get many sacks, okay? You got to be detailed. We are a football team who doesn't get a lot of sacks on the quarterback. You see what I'm saying? So we need to be operating desperately. Like, hey, whoever can get to the quarterback, come to the front of the line right now. Shit.
I'll say this. If you think Overshawn is missing time now, try and play him at edge full time.
Outside linebacker ain't really edge like that, though. The responsibility is a little different.
In a 3-4, yeah, because like one of them boys gonna have to rush. It may not be from his side every time, but one of them gonna have to rush.
I feel like Beyonce out this bitch. All right, we gotta cater to this nigga. I'm good. Get him off my team.
Let me cater to you.
I ain't trying to cater, man. No, man.
To my linebacker.
We gotta cater to this man. I don't like that. I feel it's a big red flag when you find yourself trying to figure out how you gotta use somebody. In a 3-4, I think is your outside linebacker, your edge. He said, "What's high on my priority list?" I think it's the edge, the outside linebacker in a 3-4.
We're gonna have one person spoken for. Jadeveon Clowney coming back.
She said, "Sang boy." My security in the building.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think Clowney be good in a 3-4. You know what I'm saying? Because he got size, he got enough athleticism. Because really he just need to run out to the flat. Because it's not like we're gonna do too much. You might drop one of them guys in the hook zone about 5 yards. You might drop somebody to the flat. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like they gonna have the craziest coverage responsibilities in the world.
Yeah, he gonna drop in the coverage a few times. But damn, you just messed me up with the injury thing, bro. You right too. I can't even argue. I can't even argue. That's what made me say just screw it. Just know what I'm saying? Just take my ball and go home then. Like I had a great plan for you, but you can't even do that.
Just not full time. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do it.
Spurs. Okay.
Like you could do it like what he doing right now. He can play linebacker he can play linebacker and he can rush the passer every blue moon. It just can't be I'm a pass rusher. No. There's a reason why James Houston is bigger and better at that. And he's still too little.
I might use Styles like the hybrid guy, like they was using Minkle. Just let him do everything. No lie.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
No lie, bro. I think he could do it. I had him in the slot. I had him at safety. I had him at outside linebacker. I move him around.
Do you
That's
remember
what I do with him?
Do you remember when Michael was supposed to be that for us, and we just he's too good at rushing the passer to even be playing like that?
Yeah, like we just got sack greedy. Mm-hmm. That's all.
Because if you got somebody that can rush the passer, fall in the coverage, and play in the middle of the field as a linebacker, as either a Will or a Mike, or maybe even play him as Sam, just depending on where you want to line him up at. If he got that kind of versatility to rush the passer, play safety, play all 3 linebacker spots, like he's worth the 12th overall pick.
I don't know if y'all remember that argument, but I might have to do my victory lap. I'm sorry. I just, I got to get my victory lap in. Do y'all remember when we had that discussion about was we over the hill with Michael Parsons being a linebacker?
Yeah.
Do you remember what I said?
What did you say?
I said that ship has sailed, sir. And I said that shit early, too. I said when he start getting them sacks, that shit over with. It's done. He'll never be a linebacker again.
Oh, shit.
Then I also said with the tax bracket that he getting in, he's definitely not going to be a no more. He's not going back to linebacker. And lo and behold, did you ever see Michael Parsons being a linebacker for real again?
No, even now, because he in a 3-4 defense, he's rushing the passer.
That's what he is, bro.
Mm-hmm. Also, Cuz said you just asked the right question. Sonny Styles had 6 sacks last year. Arvell Reese had 6.5 sacks this season. Is that enough of a pass rush to put at edge? It's enough of a pass rush threat to play a 3-4 linebacker.
In pass rush situations on third down, hell yeah. I can look. If we draft Sonny Styles, in my opinion, I'm using him everywhere. In slot some situations, no lie. Like I think he can do all that.
So
not full time, but like I really do think he can do all that.
And that's one thing that 3-4 gives you over 4-3 is a little bit more versatility.
Yeah.
Because you have 2 linebackers, up there at the line instead of having the standard defensive ends, they give you more versatility on if you can drop them, bring them, man them up against tight ends and running backs. It gives you a lot more you can play with.
And to be honest with you, if we went running a 3-4, I probably wouldn't even want to draft Sonny Styles.
That's fair. Same thing with Arvell.
Just being real with y'all, I probably wouldn't even want him.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Arvell Reese. I believe both of them guys are scheme dependent. and if you could put them in situations where you take away their superpowers.
Yep.
If you get either Orville Reese or Sonny Styles with pick number 12, you did yourself, a great service to your defense because they have versatility, athleticism, length, you know, the ability to cover, the ability to rush the quarterback, the ability to play standard linebacker. Like you got a lot going on with those two players, but it's really something that you get the full, potency out of when you play him in a 3-4. And I'm pretty sure Arvell Reese might be the second overall pick because there's not another quarterback coming out. Arvell Reese might be the first defensive player off the board. It's gonna go the quarterback, Mendoza from Indiana, and then it'll probably be Orville Reese. That's just how it's probably gonna go this year. But let's have a discussion, landlord.
Let's do it.
Nicholas Singleton is a running back. He broke his motherfucking foot. Lord forgive me. He broke his foot at the Senior Bowl. Now, I don't know where he was projected to go. But because of the injury, he's probably going to be either an undrafted free agent or like a 7th round pick. Now, in Dallas Cowboy fashion, do you think they'll take a flyer on him?
Probably with the 5th or 6th. Yeah, maybe so.
7th. Because listen, I'm not saying he's a bad player, but the Dallas Cowboys love taking chances on guys that are hurt. It just something that they do. All right, so he was a projected 4th rounder, so he'll fall out of the draft probably. He'll probably be a UDFA or a 7th round pick. But let's just go down the list though, landlord. Just think about the people. We spent a 2nd round pick on Jalen Smith. He had nerve damage. Correct?
True.
All right. More recently, we just spent a 3rd round pick on Siobhan Rebel, who had an ACL. Before even then, let's see. There's some other folks that we drafted that was injured. Oh, Leighton Vander Esch. We spent a 1st on Leighton Vander Esch, knowing he had
some type of neck injury or back injury.
Mm-hmm. Also, listen, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all the realest in the tree. But we gonna need a couple more dollars, if y'all want us to holler. It's at the 2-hour mark. We gonna need y'all to fill out the the meter. We got a parking meter. You gotta put a little bit more change in there for us. Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have to, we gonna have to get a couple more donations to continue on with. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. 2 hours is a long time on the internet, though.
Yes,
but
indeed.
We do enjoy doing this, though. So
we do.
We try to make sure we do it for y'all, man.
So yeah, make sure y'all hit the Cash App or hit the Super Chat, man.
But yeah, I would love to draft Styles though. He one of my favorites so far. But I that safety, when they say he played both safety roles, bro, to me that's like, is he a safety then? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like they was like, this dude 6'4", he can run like this, he can tackle like this. That sound like a safety. Let's put him at linebacker and see what happens. Like it's like, Lord Jesus, he could do it all. He could do it all, bro. So you don't really know which one to have him to do.
Mm-hmm. So you still answer my question about Singleton though?
I said yeah, I would.
Well, with the 7th?
Yeah, with a 7 for sure. What was he projected to be?
4th rounder.
Yeah, that's low risk, high reward.
Yeah, I do the shit. And listen, I get on them about all that stuff. I do. I get on them about drafting injured people.
Shout out to my guy Canty with the cash out, man. We appreciate you, my guy.
Same on my end. Appreciate Canty. Appreciate Newhouse too with the super chat. It said y'all
Absolutely.
look at Nadam Tucker from West Michigan. I've heard about him. He's one of the leading sack getters in the entire NCAA. Um, I would draft him. I ain't gonna hold him.
I'm looking. I'm finna dive deep into the draft.
I said that nigga 240 pounds, landlord.
Who?
They said
Singleton?
something Styles 240.
Oh, for real? He got a slender frame.
When you're 6'4", 240 don't look.
It don't look big at all. So hey, I like everything about him. That sounds even good to me. But it's like, what do you do with a player? Okay, if I told you this dude was 6'4", 240, does that sound like a linebacker or a safety?
Yes.
It's some big linebackers too. But a lot of time with that height, they put them at safety. To me,
It's dependent because we got some little safeties too though. You know, like 6'4" for a safety.
Minka is a little safety. Yeah.
Yeah, because who are the big safeties?
The little
in the league,
safeties
like?
be the ones that go crazy when you think about it. But we thinking about people like Cam Chancellor and them though. Like they was going crazy.
I think
Earl
Kyle
Thomas
Hamilton
was a short guy though.
I think Kyle Hamilton is like the prototypical big safety in the league right now.
Yeah. And I love him. I love his game.
So you know, if I can get somebody like that, you know, that's just a weapon, I would do it.
Now
Matter of
listen,
fact,
I'm not talking about just playing him predominantly at safety. I'm talking about moving him around. I use him as like a chess piece, situational. Cause he can do it all.
I agree.
I have you having to identify him. He would be damn near my new Michael Parsons in a different way. Like they'll have to be like, what style is it? This play. Oh, is he coming off the edge, or is he in the middle linebacker? Is he in the slot? Is he at safety? Like, where is he? You'll have to identify him on a play-to-play basis. That's the way I would like to use him.
I agree, because dude is dope.
He phenomenal. I like him.
So
I wonder what Choctaw with. This is a show he would miss. I want to know what he think, because that's his Ohio State guy. I want to know what he think about that.
Choctaw? We up here showing all kind of love to Ohio State player. He know where to be found.
He usually come in here banging on us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I wonder what he think about that tape. Because I think he's capable. And I would want to use him to the full capacity. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to limit a player that could do everything like that. That's what we did to Michael, by the way.
I listen, we ended up limiting him, but was it worth it?
We still need a linebacker. We drafted for a linebacker need, sir.
Yeah, you drafted for a linebacker need, but it just so happened that he was the best pass rusher that you ever saw in your life.
This is true.
Because remember, D-Law was your leading pass rusher. Nothing against D-Law, but we know that this man did not have double-digit sacks in like 5 years. Correct? It was like a 5-year period where he didn't have double-digit sacks, but he was the number one. Your number one sack guy. So
this is true.
You needed another pass rusher too. It just so happened, you know, you drafted for one thing and found out that he actually filled another hole. And let's be 1,000. Let's be 1,000. You can it's easier to find a linebacker than a pass rusher.
It is, but we haven't found one. That's the only thing.
We
ain't found one.
Let's be 1,000. We ain't looked. We ain't looked like that. All the answers we looked for at linebacker were like 5th and 6th round picks.
We ain't drafted one real high. You right.
Damone Clark was a late round
LVE.
pick. LVE. And he made an all-pro selection. He just couldn't stay healthy.
So, and then in a normal world, he would still be on your team.
Yeah. It just, you only got one neck. And that go out,
And you need that motherfucker too. You need your neck, my boy.
You need your neck.
Look, it's just certain things you shouldn't have to say, but that's funny when you hear it. Hey, you need your neck, bro. I'm just let you know that. You probably didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just think out loud, like, you know what? And it don't even be like, man. It don't even be like anything horrible. Like, you wake up with a crick in your neck, that shit just mess your day up.
Bother you all day.
Like, boy, what? So imagine you broke that mug.
And now you got to go out here and run into people and fall on the ground and get up every day. Well, all day.
No. Yeah. So I believe wholeheartedly if the Dallas Cowboys invest in trying to find them a linebacker, if they go out and they get a first round pick or something like that for a linebacker, they can address that and they could be great. Or, what if they just use free agency and get a real linebacker? I ain't saying, to go out and re-sign Kenneth Murray, nothing like that. But why can't Quincy Williams be a linebacker for you?
Facts. I was about to say this. So the other show we had, we figured out that Shamar James had a goddamn 90 tackles. So y'all just gonna, leave him in the background like that, or do you think about giving him a bigger role? Because I think he played pretty well. And he played pretty well under Flus. So he could have been a real player for you. Who knows? Yeah. Are y'all just going to turn your back on Shamar James like that shit don't matter to you? I'm just asking a question. I don't know.
I'll turn my back on anybody.
We know you will, Bullet. If they have a bad game, they in trouble.
I mean, they life are in danger.
He ain't the coach that you ain't even finna walk his way when you get out the field. Like after you did a bad play, you ain't finna look his way. You already know he cussing you out.
Let's see, Shamar James, 6'1", 222 pounds. He
showed a lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, and he could tackle.
All right, he had 91 tackles, 40 solo, 51 assists, a sack and a half, a forced fumble, 3 run stuffs.
Bro said for Styles, I'll turn my back. You need, 4 linebackers, though?
You need 2 traditional linebackers and 2
edge rushers.
Yeah.
So who your 2 traditional? Do you got them on your team already?
Nope.
Damn. So what is Overshaw in your book?
A hybrid. He's like
I'm with that too.
He's like a tweener. Like he can play a little bit of outside linebacker, a little bit of interior linebacker.
I just had an epiphany.
What's up?
We got to do some research. I don't know if we're willing to do it now or at a later date. But I got a theory. I will have to look and see if this aligns with my thought process, but I got a theory that tweeners probably more injury prone. The reason I say that is because they capable of doing a lot, but you probably had them doing something they shouldn't be doing too often. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My theory is tweeners probably get injured a lot. I gotta go see if it makes sense in my head right now. But let's see if the numbers go with it though.
Well, we'll have to see who a tweener is outside of Overshawn.
We'll have to look at the history of tweeners. That's gonna be the hardest part.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out who in the hell are we considering tweeners.
Hold on. Tyrone Church said, yep, they are. I researched that already. How did you go about doing it, Tyrone? Because I'm thinking, bro, it makes sense. Because look at Micah. Micah was woe out by the end of that year. At the end of the year, Micah be woe out because he's a tweener to me. He always was a tweener to me. Like, I just told you, he probably should have been playing linebacker, but he got sack horny, and he stayed being a sack master. So, his frame really wasn't built to be running up against O-linemen for 17 games. Especially with an uncreative defensive coordinator that didn't move him around. I still think we didn't get the best of Michael. He should have been moved around from day one, but he never was. We just got talked about. Well, they brought it up, but they never executed it. So, Michael was even getting injured, right or wrong. Or even if they not injured, they woe out. Because that ain't what they should be doing all game.
He got hurt. He got hurt in 2024 too, though. So you could say that he got injured.
Tweeners had the biggest bust potential too. No lie. They had the biggest bust potential in my book. And then it's so crazy. You can't be. Think about this. This right here finna let you know why I think like that. Okay, to be qualified as a tweener, you need to be versatile, right? You need to be able to do a little bit of everything, right? Mm-hmm. So, it's really no in-between. Now, that's ironic. Being a tweener is no in-between. Because guess what? What is a mediocre tweener?
On the bench.
See, though? We cooking, man. This is Cowboys Convos right here, sir. It's no in-between when you're a tweener. You either great as hell or you on the bench. That's why landlord logic is you got the biggest bust potential when you're talking about tweeners. Because ideally, you want that role to be established. Like, okay, he does this. This is what he do, and he's great at it. A lot of the times, people bet on that versatility, like, oh, I could do this with him, I could do this with him, and it's so exciting. Then next thing you know, you like, damn, he can do all of it, but how good is he at it? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You like, damn, he can rush the passer, but do he rush the passer as good as an actual pass rusher? Then you like, okay, he can play linebacker, but do he play linebacker as good as a linebacker? And then you start adding all this stuff up and be like, damn, this dude's just mediocre. Like, he's just incomplete. He's just incomplete all around the board. Is that not ironic? That might be the quote of the year. Tweeners, when it comes to tweeners, it's no in between. You either great or you trash. Like, it's crazy. That's high risk right there.
Man.
But I'm looking at a player like Styles. I'm thinking he the great part. I'm feeling like he the great part.
I like him, so I'm praying great part.
Turpin is a tweener. That's why he be hurt. That's why he ain't great at nothing. That's why at times he look like he could be a great wide receiver, and then other times you be like, get this dude out the field. Why he ain't catching the ball? At times he look like he could be a good running back. Then you see him get his head took off and be like, get this dude out the field. Like, that's why you so inconsistent with him, because he is a tweener. He's basically a running back wide receiver hybrid. That's who he is. And look, a lot of tweeners come in tight end packages too. Like, Kyle Pitts is a tweener too. I'm sorry. He is. That's why it was a rocky start at first. He's a tight end / receiver. That's who he is. If that nigga went 2 weeks without eating hamburgers, he'll be a receiver.
Oh, hell yeah.
Kyle Pitts, right or wrong?
Listen, that man is basically a wide receiver that plays tight end.
If Kyle Pitts went on a diet, he'll be a wide receiver.
Shit, if he just want to go out there and tell them he a wide receiver next week, he'll be a wide receiver.
He probably wouldn't even have to do nothing. You're right.
Yeah, there's not much difference. I mean, like, shit. That man is built like a wide receiver right now.
I about to say, if you could do your research real quick, let me know the difference between the Bills of Noah Brown and Kyle Pitts. Because Noah just a big-ass wide receiver. He probably could have been a tight end. Look at what Noah superpowers is. Noah used to block his ass off. Right? He kept a job in Dallas for like 10 years because he can block.
Noah Brown listed height and weight is 6'2", 225.
Kyle Pitts taller, I know.
Let's see.
You said 6'2" what?
225.
Kyle Pitts probably about 6'4" and 250 or 230.
You had it right. He's 6'6", 250. He can play wide receiver right now.
He lose 10 pounds. He's a receiver.
Man, listen, what is Mike Evans' weight? He might not have to lose no weight.
Mike Evans might be 250, 6'6". You right. In a 6'6" frame, that 250 ain't nothing.
Yeah, because Mike Evans is 6'5". Let me see his weight. Let me see what his weight is.
I don't look at Ferg as a tweener. What he a tweener between? Not receiver. A tight end and what, Keystone? Put me on, because I don't know about that one.
Kyle Pitts, Mike Evans is 6'5", 231.
Shit, basically what Kyle Pitts is.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Pitts just like I said, he lose 10 pounds, he a receiver.
Yeah, I'm not seeing Jake Ferguson be a tweener. He in between being sorry and good.
And good. Look, I ain't want to say it, and I left it alone, bro.
He in between that for sure.
I left it alone, man. Leave it to him to spill the beans, man. He had to do him like that. Keystone, you got to put me on, because Keystone be in this bag, too. Like, what you mean he a tweener between what? Because I don't see it. He damn sure not receiver. He would move way better than that.
Megatron was 6'5", 235.
See, though? You got Megatron, that goddamn tight end with Kyle Pitts.
Mm-hmm.
He just don't move like Megatron, though. You know what I'm saying?
Cuz said, this is old, but Vrabel was a defensive end out of college and ended up at inside linebacker. He also played a little bit of tight end in the red zone for the Patriots. That's how he got those offensive touchdowns.
See, though?
The more you know.
That what they just said? Megatron was 6'5", 235.
6'5", 235 for Megatron. That's a gangster name. Like
that name is crazy.
You finna kill all the Autobots?
he murdered our ass every time he played them.
Like Optimus Prime ain't got nothing on you. All right.
That's a hell of a name. I ain't gonna hold you. That might be one of the best nicknames ever. Kenyon
Sadiq from Oregon will be a good fit, bro. Looks like a Hulk on the field.
That's a tight end, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I like them too.
That's why I was trying to
I get mad when I look at them tight ends because I know we never gonna get one. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just not.
Yeah, I'm never in position to get one.
It's not gonna happen for us. Not while Dak here. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm never in position to get one either, though, bro. Like everything be wrong with this team, and it just seems like tight end be such a luxury.
I don't know if Caleb Downs a twinner. I think he might just be a dope ass safety. What you think about Caleb Downs?
Dope ass box safety.
You know, that's kind of how I seen him too. It's crazy that tweeners ain't got no in between though, right? Like, am I tripping out saying that?
Nah, you're either really good or you're a bitch
or you not even playable. Like, you either really good or you a special teamer. that's what you is. That's crazy.
He said
Nigerian
the best
Nightmare is hard.
Yeah, Nigerian Nightmare was fire name too.
Damn, I wanted to tell the joke, but I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, no, I don't. The hardest nickname is the Fortress, nigga. Y'all remember that? Don't miss the shows. Tell me who the fortress is. Tell me who is the fortress. Tell me who the hell the fortress is. All right? Let me know you was really there. You was outside back then. Let me know you was outside in the trap and in the liquor store back then. Let me know. When Hen was on them black market websites. Let me know.
Black market websites is crazy.
Them people were telling us crazy information. Them boy had Josh Allen at center on that bitch, didn't they? They had a C by his name. They said that nigga was a center. Yeah, see, they was outside. Dak is the fortress. That's his nickname, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But
if I ever see
man.
that man and he answers to the fortress, I'm done with him. If I just see Dak in public and I yell out "fortress" and he turn around like niggas,
I need a new quarterback right then.
Like, man, the slander. Like, oh man, no.
Yeah, see, they was outside. They remember that. That was funny as hell, but we were crying laughing. That shit was funny as hell. But yeah, man, I think we done, for the meter that they gave us, I think we gave them enough. They hit us with 5 more. We gave them 15 more minutes. I think that's fair.
It's super fair.
I think that's fair right there, man. 2 hours, 15 minutes. I think we did our jobs today. What y'all think about that?
Yeah, I think we did our job. Now, if we didn't do our job, let us know.
Yeah, if y'all feel like we was incomplete, you know what I'm saying? If we didn't do what we supposed to do, we got to be held accountable. But I think we did a pretty admirable job, if I do say so myself. But yeah, man, it's Sunday, my last off day, so I gotta go relax a little bit, cause I work like a Hebrew. You know what?
Yeah, and listen, I'ma need Paul. Would you put something in the meter? Let us know, because we show for the shut down.
They about to give us a ticket. They about to give us a ticket in a minute.
Yeah. And listen, I got a job.
He said 5 equal 50 minutes. Y'all boy got us on the slave house. We in a sweatshop. We in a sweatshop. Damn. Free landlord and Hen, goddamn.
Free landlord, because I'm finna disappear. Landlord gonna be here talking.
That boy said 5 equal 50 minutes. That's crazy work.
Man.
$5 an hour is crazy.
What happened to the 24/7 stream? It ain't happened yet.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be on there by his lonesome. That's a alone solo show right there.
Man, I'm gonna have everybody. I'm gonna have Wes on this mug, Moss.
What Wes at, man? Y'all be doing Wes wrong, man. What time it is on the West Coast right now?
It's not even 11 o'clock yet.
Early in the morning.
Early.
It ain't even noon yet over there.
Mm-hmm. He said he iced in his neighborhood. We unthawed now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've unthawed.
We had a few flurries, but we cool right now. We good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they in China making content. Y'all trying to do us dirty. We in jail. You know how they don't pay you nothing but cents in jail on it.
Mm-hmm. They made all them license plates.
You ain't getting nothing. Modern day slavery, that is. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, make sure y'all support the channels, man. Make sure y'all support the shows. Make sure y'all hit that like button, that share button, man. It goes a long way. We trying to grow. I've been at a standstill, unfortunately, but hey, we got to get this back together. We got to get this band back playing and going forward. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to see your boy grow and do better in life and on YouTube, please hit the like and share button. Hit the hype button when we done. All that good stuff, man. If y'all want to see us, pushed in front of a bigger crowd, a bigger audience, and prosper on this thing we call YouTube, man. Make sure y'all support. Make sure y'all do the same on Hen channel too.
Yeah, and remember, if you ain't got a membership yet, get memberships. We're gonna be doing members only shows, for Cowboys College starting next Saturday.
Absolutely.
So please do your due diligence. Because we're going to go in there and go crazy, and we don't want y'all to miss out.
Facts. But what your cousin be saying, man?
Man, that boy be saying never look down because the stock is up, man. Peace.
Peace. Salute.